If you enjoy this cruise, and others like it, consider subscribing to not miss another. Hey, I'm Joey, let's go for a cruise. Welcome back to Warsong. So, last time, things did not go very well, unfortunately. And, the video just ended up as a PowerPoint slideshow, pretty much. I'm better off if it was, because at least then I'd be more... I'd at least have more control over what the frames looked like. Ugh. Anywho, this is episode 3.5, because I don't want to leave you with that. So, yeah, I'm just starting the chapter over again. Episode 4 I'll try and leave off about where I was, and then episode 4 we'll pick up. Well, yeah. Scenario 2, to Solrus. Garrett escapes from Balti, and now makes his way to Solrus. On the way, he meets a group of travelers. One condition is Mina's escape, loss is the death of Mina or Garrett. Alright, so I did the introductions to Garrett and Baldrov towards the beginning of the last episode. They're still intact, pretty much, so you could just go back real quick and see them if you're interested. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do the chapter as I know it all over again. But yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Start, please. Alright, so Garrett lead, Baldrov go in there. Should also be noted, oh, hang on actually. I feel ashamed for making you come all this way with me. It's alright, Mina. We were on the way to Solrus anyway. I sense something wrong here. Thieves! Mina, we've almost reached the city. Let's try to get through all at once. I'm right behind you. Watch out. They're coming from the back. Head for the city. Let's get 'em all! Right, so... a big problem is that I did kind of try to do episode 4 beforehand, and I did kind of finish the chapter in doing so, this chapter is no longer blind to me. I now actually know what happens, and yeah. Unfortunately, I am no longer... It's rather unfortunate that no longer am I actually able to experience this chapter blind, and you're no longer able to get my blind reactions to it, so thanks a lot, OBS. You just had to go and mess things up for me like that. Ugh. So, yeah, since I know what happens, I am going to act accordingly, because, yeah, what's the point? Alright. So, yeah, I'm kind of speeding through this, because, again, I know what to do already. Not the best wall to keep the civilians safe, unfortunately. And there's going to be a lot of units moving around to begin with, so... speed up button, be prepared to do a lot of work. Ow. Ow. Yeesh. Well, that wall crumbled fast. Unfortunately, Garrett just isn't that strong. And there goes one of the civilians. Yeah, they have no combat capability. is genuinely bad. Yeah, Garrett desperately needs some levels. He is very weak. Baldorov's men are going to be the wall in this, because they seriously cannot do... Well, the enemy cannot do anything to Baldorov's troops. Of course, since they're archers, they're not going to be doing too much in return, but eh. Archers are good in getting the first strike. They do kinda lack in taking things out. At least. Okay, so Mina only moves every odd-numbered turn, so she's gonna stick around for a little bit. Anywho. Let's see what we can do against these guys. That's good. Level 2 Garrett. Alright. I want you. Do what you can to weaken this guy. Okay, that wasn't that good. Garrett, please do something useful. Probably should attack with Garrett first then. That's possibly another civilian gone. Oh well. Alright, Baldorov, you move back. You're gonna do fighting retreats. Your job is to delay these guys. Okay. And, alright. I do not foresee one of those civilians lasting much longer. Those guys are also getting closer, so I gotta finish up this guy over to the left there very fast. Would be able to, actually. And there's another civilian. Hey. Civilians have absolutely zero stats, so they're completely incapable of doing much of anything. Unfortunately. So, Mina might move this turn, or she might do something else. I don't know which it'll be yet, so... Please do something to this guy. Not as much as I would like. Garrett, please finish this guy off. Begging you here. Good. Okay, so that's that. Baldorov can move quickly, if need be. I think Baldrov can stick around, actually. I was about to say, you better actually do something. This guy's out of range of Baldrov. Oops. Oh well. Turned out alright in the end. At least weakening this guy's forces down here is definitely gonna will definitely help with things. Baldrov. Retreat for the heck of it. This guy's gonna be annoying, but I have more pressing issues to deal with. Yep, she's moving. Alright. Mina can do something else, but unfortunately she decided not to that turn, so... Oh well. Would have been helpful, especially with Garrett. Ah, they actually got one of Baldorov's men. Okay, granted, it's the one that's outside of Baldorov's range, so he's not getting that bonus. And you can immediately see how Baldorov's men will crumble without Baldorov's command range bonus. Alright, Garrett, start moving, and fast. Stay in formation with your men as well. You don't have to be right next to him. That's where you can move. Okay. No, no. There. And Garrett, you go there. And you. Blast. Baldrov is going to need to push back now, because he needs to get up to assist up there. Thankfully, this guy can make it standing next to him for defense. And yeah, that'll do. Oh, now she decides to do it. Yeah, Mina can cast healing magic. She'll do it every once in a while, and it's very useful. Those guys are getting into range. Thankfully, he chose to go after Baldorov's troops, which was a big mistake on his part. Thankfully, the AI does like to do one thing in particular, and that's prioritize healing. They will mainly prioritize healing their own troops far much more than, Could have moved Garrett. Oh well, it wasn't too damaging to that guy. They'll prioritize healing over doing much of anything else, and they'll usually switch to heal mode once they drop below, I believe it's about 2/3 of their HP. So, yeah, use that to your advantage. Baldrov and his men act as the wall around here. Meanwhile, I hope Mina does not move into a disadvantageous position, because that would be horrible. now I'm getting the rear a bit exposed, but those guys aren't going to move much back there. Okay, Mina decided to heal instead of move. That's fine by me. Oh. Doing as much damage as they were before, but they are damaged, so... Yes, go after the archers you can barely leave a scratch on. Meanwhile, the weakened soldiers that you can actually do much to is just standing there now. They actually got a scratch on these guys. We're actually chipping away at that archer. Slowly, but they're doing it. Buddy, you have a death wish. Okay, it wasn't that as well for Baldrov, but Alright, now to speed things up. Now they're just moving. They're going to be a bit annoying as they are. Okay, so... one of Garrett's men is now into good condition, so... Good. As long as Garrett may gain some levels, that's fine by me. Didn't finish him off, unfortunately. Baldarov and Garrett treat. It's turn 6, Mina won't move, alright. I am safe. Let's attack this guy. Getting him so that these soldiers here can finish them off. Good. Alright, doing alright. Fine, you can finish him off. Just keeps firing the arrows. Oh well. And these guys... yeah, they're still a bit of a range away, but... definitely need to prepare for them. And they're back to full strength as well. Yes, prioritize the archers you can't do much against. Meanwhile, the soldier with 5 health remaining is standing right next to him. He's just chilling. There's a bad thing. Oh. She actually survived. Okay. Good on you, mate. That's really good. That's perfect. unfortunately, these guys now need to move back and get some health from Garrett here, so... Thankfully, Baldurov's men are also right here, so... all good. Mina is going to move this turn, so gotta be careful of that. You can finish this guy off, right? Yeah. Aldorov, can you finish this guy off? Okay. Then move to here. Hopefully Mina will prioritize moving through the mountains. Otherwise that is going to be very bad. And yeah, next turn I can deal with this guy. Well, I just hope that these guys are... Can't see his stats. Oh yeah, speaking of, these are called the leaders are shamans, then they get soldier, their little grunts are called barbarians, but I feel like they had a different name in the original version. Just a feeling. I guess that's fine. Yeah, if you take out a commander's troops, the commander himself will attack. So, keep that in mind. There goes that guy. Unfortunate. And Mina did not move, so the civilians are in trouble again. Hey. Civilians have so little defense that even if they're on a mountain, these barbarians are able to just one-round them. These are not very strong. Garrett, you can finish this guy off. Right, right. Bye. You. Be gone. And take out the commander, the soldiers will follow with them. Alright, so... Garrett's forces to heal. I can. Hopefully Mina will move soon, because it's the most advantageous position for her to be in. Oh well. We carried all the enemies to the south, it's just the enemies up here. In which case we have... Why am I not using the big map to check? Yeah, we got two groups. Both of them are level 3. Alright, so they have a bit of toughness to them. Alright. In that case... on ahead there, and yeah, that should be fine. Interesting choice, moving out of the mountains. Alright. I'll go to turn 10 and then I'll cut it from there. up. But yeah, this chapter has been a headache and a half. Ugh. The only sign I know of that my fixes to OBS working is if this video actually goes up, so you're gonna be the first ones to know if that happens. So even as I'm recording it, I'm still not sure if my fixes have worked. It's not until afterwards that I'll know. Okay. They're gonna slowly move through the mountains. And that's it. The other guy didn't move. Okay, so with that, I'm going to call the episode here. I'm pretty much where I left off anyways last time, so... But yeah. OBS, why do you have to do this to me? Ruining things, I'm still surprised that the first episode worked fine, but now this is just giving me so much trouble. Oh well. So, yeah, with that in mind, I'll be seeing you next time. Keep your ears on the wireless, I'll be sailing off for now. Hope you can join me for the next cruise. Till then, bon voyage.